I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. Darkrai and Cyrus, they're really fun and they are really good. And the fact that they have Dark Zone too, it just buffs a bunch of other Dark type sync pairs that are in the game too. So like, it's a win-win. Like they're just incredible. And the fact that they have AOE on their sync as well just makes them busted because you can literally have the two side Pokemon asleep for like almost the entire match and they won't be able to attack you. The only sync pair that you have to worry about is the boss Pokemon, the middle Pokemon, because they're the ones that always have lessen sleep, lessen poison, and stuff like that. So that's really the only Pokemon that you're really gonna have to worry about on the field. Um, but even just having the two side Pokemon to sleep for majority of the battle will help a lot because the only damage that you have to worry about is the middle Pokemon. So let's just get right into everything with Darkrai here. So we already know what they have and everything because of the data mine information, but like you can see Dark Void here, AoE Sleep, they have Dark Pulse, they have Dark Wish, which is Dark Zone, which is very, very good. And then they have Perpetual Nightmare, which raises their special attack by 2 stat ranks, and you can use it twice. So you can get their special attack to +4, unless you get an MP refresh on this, and then you can get them to +6. And then they also increase their accuracy and crit by 1, so until you can get it by +2. But again, if you have MP refresh, then you can get it to +3. So you can max out Darkrai completely if you have MP refresh and if you get lucky with that. On their passive, they're going to have Sygna, so basically puts all the sync pairs to sleep when you use their sync move. And then they have Bad Break 9, and every time you attack, it lowers any of their the enemy stats at random. And they have Shared Nightmare, which is a new mechanic for in the game, but it's only for Darkrai, obviously. But deals additional damage to all opposing sync pairs that are asleep when the user's Pokemon uses a move. And the damage over time, if you want to call it that, is going to be a Dark type, and it's going to be a special. So when it does damage over time, it's going to be taking damage from Darkrai's special attack points. And this additional damage is not affected by some status changes. So because it says special over here, when we look at Darkrai's special attack, 488, we know it's going to be hitting fairly hard, especially since it's a Dark type 2. When Darkrai is super effective, that Shared Nightmare is going to be doing a lot of damage, especially when you're in Dark Zone as well. And then for the Lucky skill, I have Critical Strike 2. Theme skills, nothing is leveled up. Nothing really matters over here except for the Type 1, the Dark Tech, because that's where you're going to get a lot more of the points activated, unless you have a lot of these other tags activated to boost up the points. But for the most part, these theme skills don't really matter too much unless you have a lot of them activated. And mine is only 1 out of 5, but this is what I have: Dark Pulse power-ups along with 1 Dark Wish move gauge refresh too. When you do get them to 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 3, or 2 out of 5 and 3 out of 5, then obviously they're going to be a lot better. But even at 1 out of 5, like, you can still use them. They're still very usable. You just need to have more support on the team for move gauge refreshes and a bunch of those stuff too. Yeah, even 1 out of 5, he's still very good, and I'll show you guys that in this video, because I did mess around with him to see where he stands at 1 out of 5, and he's still pretty solid. Is he the best in the game with 1 out of 5? No, definitely not, but he can still hold his own at 1 out of 5, and he can still do a lot of damage. So let's go into the battle and sort of show off what he can do. And we're going to be doing 2 different battles to sort of show off where he stands in different kind of scenarios. But yeah, let's go to the event and we'll talk more there. Alright, so for the first stage that we're going to be going up against is going to be his own event, like the villain event. And we can see over here he gets a ×5 boost to his stats, so his special attack stat jumps up to 2,440. Which is going to be good, but obviously, like, the enemy stats are also boosted up a lot too, so this really isn't going to matter. But seeing 2,440 is still very impressive. But we could look at Garantina, he's around that as well. But this is a team that we're going to be rocking with. Meganium is not going to be doing that much because she is not a support. Or Sinnoh. She's not a part of the Sinnoh tag, so she's not going to be getting that buff. So she will be dying very quick. Meganium's use over here is just to support Darkrai to get that extra crit so that he can max out there, along with maxing out the special attack for Darkrai. So let's go into the battle and test out Darkrai over here. Again, like I said, Meganium is just going to be support, so she is going to be getting knocked out 100%, but As long as we can get the support off and get Darkrai to where we want him to be, then we're all set. So I'd rather get the crit off right now just so we can get that done with. And crits are definitely going to matter for Darkrai because of the Dark Wish or the Shared Nightmare, because that when you get crits on the Shared Nightmare, it's going to do a lot of damage over time, every time you attack. So now we're going to go for Dark Void, put them to sleep, and we're going to go with Giratina and just do Shadow Force just so we can sort of avoid some of the attacks too. Even though it's not really going to matter too much because of them being asleep because of Darkrai. So we can see over here, we could go with our Sync move now, which we are going to do. Palkia should be very close to dead, if not maybe dead, after we Sync move here because we are in the Dark Zone, and when you are in the Dark Zone, Darkrai's Sync move is going to be doing a lot more damage because of the multiplier, and he has 6-star as well. Forgot to mention that, but you probably noticed that anyways. But yeah, Palkia is like very close to being dead, so we're just going to knock him out here, and then we're going to put the rest of them to sleep. And we should be good here. Dark Void, and then we're going to go for a Light Screen, because why not? And there we go. They're all asleep. We're going to go for Dark Wish, and this should be very easy. He has 1 out of 5 again, so like when you get him to 3 out of 5, you're going to be unlocking more multipliers, so then he'll be doing even more damage. And you can see that damage over time there with Shared Nightmare. It is definitely clutch. Like that extra little bit of damage that he does every time he attacks definitely makes a difference, because like let's say by the time you get to the final Pokemon, doing like 500 or 700 damage each turn, that adds up quite a bit, and by the time you get to them, all it needs is maybe just one more hit and they're done. So like it definitely adds up, and it's definitely very helpful, and it's a lot of fun. So we can see over here, definitely good. The damage that he was doing is pretty solid, like about 5,000 damage, super effective. Of course, when you do get him to 3 out of 5, you're going to be unlocking more multipliers, like I said, so the damage is going to be way higher. So let's go into another event and sort of test him out there. It's going to be an easier event than this, but the level is still going to be fairly high, I guess. It's going to be like level 125. But let's go to the event, and then we'll see over there. Alright, so the next stage we're going to be going up in is over here, Mewtwo and Giovanni round 2. They are going to be level 120, so obviously, like, we're going to be overpowered over here, especially since all of them are weak to Dark. But why not just test them out in this stage as well, because it requires no stamina. And you can easily level up other sync pairs here as well if you want to do that. So like instead of bringing Meganium, I could just bring in a level 1 and just start leveling that up and have fun with Darkrai this way too. So like it's good that they're having these legendary events available anytime, 0 cost of stamina, and you can still get coins and you can still level up your sync pairs, which is very good, because then for this stage over here, being weak to Dark, Darkrai being the new sync pair, you can have fun with Darkrai here and level up your sync pairs that you still need to level up. So it's a win-win. It's freaking awesome. I love that they did that. But so let's go into the battle and start to see Darkrai in this kind of scenario, like when you're just going through easy events and just having fun, just grinding, whatever. So this is gonna be actually my first time seeing Darkrai in this stage. When he's completely maxed out with his stats, because all the other times that I went in here leveling up my sync pairs before this video, I was just rocking with like a random third sync pair just to sort of level them up, and Darkrai was only sitting at +4 special attack and +2 crit. So over here he's going to be doing a lot more damage than I'm used to. So yeah, like that Shared Nightmare definitely hits. It's good. Like that AoE is very nice. Like we're just targeting Mewtwo and the side Pokemon are still getting injured, and boom, just like that. Like it's just super easy. Now obviously the AoE damage isn't compared to like Groudon, Kyogre, and all those other AoE sync pairs, but it is still good because they are asleep, and every time you attack the side Pokemon, they can't attack because they are asleep, and they are going to be taking damage as well. So like it's very good. So really the only Pokemon that you have to worry about is the middle Pokemon, because they're the boss Pokemon. They're the like the main sync pair that you have to battle in or battle against. They're gonna have like the lesson poison, lesson confusion, lesson just everything. They're gonna have lesson everything. So for the most part, like, they're going to be the ones that you're going to have to worry about. But you can still sort of like miss their attacks. Like if they're about to attack and you know they're about to attack, you can go with Dark Void, put them to sleep, and then you could avoid maybe 1 or 2 attacks, and you could just start using Dark Pulse, and then when they awaken, maybe you could flinch them right out of the gate, and then you could go for a Dark Void again and then put them to sleep. So like there's a lot of things that you could do with Darkrai and have fun with. But yeah, he is definitely the new best dark type in the game. The fact that he could put everyone to sleep, and he could put everyone to sleep on his sync move, very good. And just having AoE damage when they're asleep as well after he attacks, like it's just very, very good. So let me know what you guys think of Darkrai. I think he's very good. Obviously he is the best dark type in the game now. Don't forget, Cresselia and Dawn are going to be coming out as well. So if you don't know who to summon for, I suggest to wait until Cresselia and Dawn come out so that you can sort of make up your mind then. But if you don't want to wait for Cresselia and want to summon for Darkrai, I definitely understand, because Darkrai is like the best dark type in the game now. And he's very usable. Even at 1 out of 5, he's still very good. But if you want to wait till Dawn, you can do that as well. But let me know what you guys think of Darkrai. If you're going to be summoning for him right now, or if you are going to be waiting for Dawn and Cresselia, because they definitely are a very strong support type as well. So let me know everything down in the comments below. That'll be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and good luck to your summons if you are going to be summoning, and hopefully you guys got Darkrai if you already did your summons too. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.